Hello, everybody, and welcome back to ArcLight Presents Fabula Ultima. And this is session 3. So, officially session 3. Because we're not counting episode 0, which is the world building. If you want to check out the first episodes, there's a playlist on our channel. And just for a little quick recap of who we have at the table, I am the GM. My name is Cameron. Got Pat.
What's up?
Eric.
Heyo.
And that's it today. No one else at the table. We got Jim Bob down there.
That's me.
And so for the uninformed, we're pretty much playing Fabula Ultima, which is this new tabletop RPG inspired by JRPGs and anime. And we're putting a heavy anime spin on it by having these three goons be isekai'd into the world setting that we crafted in episode 0. So, yeah. That's pretty much a recap on Fabula Ultima. We recap the game every session, but just in case you don't know what it is yet, because we're still figuring it out ourselves. So, but unless anyone else has any more announcements or anything they would like to say before we start, and I get into the recap, because I'm sure we need one.
Happy New Year. Let's get it.
Let's get it.
Let's get it.
Jim Bob, let's get it. Eric, let's get it.
Let's get
Let's
it.
get it. Let's get it. Anyway.
Gaming.
Alright. So, last time, the party had awoke in Kirkwall, the village that they've been taking shelter in since awakening in this new world. And essentially were just put to work by Stein, who was the, de facto leader of the village, whereas the spiritual leader was his mother, Clara. And you got put to work, or at least Pat, a.k.a. Arthur, and Jim Bob, a.k.a. Jimmothy, got put to work to kind of help repair the village, and in doing so, learned a little bit about the world they found themselves in. They went to the inn, spoke to Tristan, learned about the Alexandrian Empire, and how far off it is, and that seemingly this world isn't just some snowy village in the middle of nowhere. Out in the forest, however, Winter was with Angelica, who is the daughter of Stein, and she is a budding mage. And she took Winter out into the woods to the largest mana crystal. And when he touched it, he had an extreme reaction and saw a vision of something, a field of violet flowers, and an elf woman calling out to him. Obviously, Eric himself has never experienced something like that, so it's clearly a blocked memory or something like that. And then the village was attacked by the goblins from the Ancient's Tower. Viciously attacked, sieged, one might say, as they pretty much swarmed through the village like a tidal wave, killing, destroying. By the time the three heroes linked back up at the main lodge, Stein had already been impaled by a lightning strike and had died, and then a Fabula point was used to bring him back to life, and he gave a death speech telling the group to avenge the village of Kirkwall. And then the hobgoblin mage, who was leading the goblins, gave one command to you all, and it was to bury the dead, and that they would be back the next day to complete their siege. Why he gave you extra time, you don't know. Regardless, a few hours have passed since then. All the fires have been put out, just leaving dark, thick smoke hanging over the air. People have been patching up their wounds, patching up their homes the best they can, mourning. Then you three find yourselves inside the main lodge. The body of Stein with a blanket thrown over him. His mother, Clara, kneeling over him, still sobbing from, just has never stopped. She did not make it out unscathed either. There is battle damage on her, but not nearly as, she's not dead or anything. And Angelica is still unconscious. She has not woken up.
Ooh. How long has this been now?
A few hours.
Oh, that's no good.
So the main lodge has kind of been turned into like a shelter, not a shelter, but more like a relief where you go to get food supplies. Vernon and his Grey Guard have set up a table with various supplies, handing them out to any villagers that come up. And I would like to go down the table and ask, what are your guys' immediate reactions to Stein being dead? And suddenly now it's hitting all of you, like, what if we die here? What does that mean? Jim Bob?
So Jimmothy is just contemplating everything, and how he couldn't even hit the mage with his arrows. He's just trying to think of a way of wording something to the elder about, like, trying to figure out magic and trying to, like, pierce his magic. He's just not thinking about the death. He's just putting it off, like, not ignoring it, but trying to ignore it, to not think about it, because he doesn't want to think about it. You know what I mean?
Would you say that's how you handle death?
Yep.
All right. Winter?
I think currently I would be sitting there. I'm probably like still somewhat near Angelica just because of the fact that like I've kind of been watching her this whole time.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely worried she hasn't woken up yet. I mean, is she breathing?
Yeah, she's breathing.
Okay.
And there's little cuts here and there from just
The
being
fall.
on a battlefield and
Yeah.
stuff, but she's not like, the doctors have come over and looked at her and she's not like dying. She's just currently unconscious.
Okay, so like I think then,
As far as their medical talents can perceive.
okay. So she's just out for a
Yeah.
while now. Oh, I'm definitely
She's just out.
concerned about it, but if the doctors are telling me it's okay at the moment, I'm not like panic mode. I'm still like, I think I'm just trying to somewhat like Jimmothy over here. I'm kind of using that as like, oh, someone just died in front of me. I'm just not going to process that right now. I'm going to worry about what's still going on around us. As I'm sitting there kind of like near Angelica, I'm like watching everything going on, like everybody rushing about, trying to fix stuff, grab wounded still. And I'm sitting there thinking to myself, maybe I should get up and help. But then I'm just kind of still stunned and like not 100% sure what I should be doing at this point in time. And like you said, I don't think I kind of realize, because I think I'm one of the few people out of the group so far. I know Jimmothy has made his jokes about not really believing that any of this is actually happening still. I think from the beginning I was pretty sure that this was real-ish to an extent. And now I am sitting here, and that's why I'm trying to put off the death, like ignoring the death bit, because I don't want to think about that right now.
Okay. Pat/Arthur?
Arthur's kind of sitting there, kind of thinking about how, that lady gave him that sword. Just kind of wondering, like, what could he have done better to kind of prevent this, and whether or not, like.
Oh, you mean this sword right here?
Oh, I see. Thank you. I'll read that in a second. I'll read that later.
Is that the custom stats for it?
Yep.
Nice.
Yeah. Basically, it's just wondering, like, ever since we met these people, like are we like the main reason why everything's happening, and how can we, like, do better to help them, and what can I do with, like, this newfound power I have to kind of help rebuild this place and kind of avenge the town.
Okay. So, as you are contemplating that, a guard bursts into the hall, and he's like, "Captain, Captain!" And he runs over to Vernon, and they start talking in like a hushed whisper, because obviously they don't want to put any other villagers that are inside like on edge more. And then Vernon's like he nods his head, and he's gonna walk over to you three.
Okay.
Fuck.
He's like, could you spare a moment of your time to talk?
I slowly stand up, finally kind of brush my cloak off, and I'm like, I just kind of nod silently.
Sure.
Sorry, I'm currently dying from allergies. Yes, I will be there.
All right, so he kind of starts walking towards like one of these side hallways to be away from like crowd. And when you guys follow him over, he's gonna like look behind him, make sure no villagers are listening. So, a scout has reported back that the goblins did indeed retreat back to the Ancient's Tower, and that is their base of operations. And unfortunately, I don't really think we have the means to repel another assault like that here in Kirkwall. As you can see, just looking around, it's kind of looking rough. I only have maybe a dozen and a few guards left, standing anyway. I myself am battered. So, I've devised a plan that involves you three. But it's certainly a lot to ask, and I would understand if you would decide not to undertake this mission.
Go on.
So, we know that that creature, that large goblin, is going to be back tomorrow, or even later today. We don't know. We don't know if we can trust his word. I think it'd be best if you three struck the Ancient's Tower now. You seem capable enough to handle any goblins that get thrown your way. And then maybe take him down before he can amass another host like that. But what I'm asking is borderline suicide to delve into the Ancient's Tower. We don't know what awaits you in there. Or who.
I say we strike.
I kind of look over to Arthur as he says that. I'm a little shocked that he's like so immediately willing to run over there, but at the same time, I kind of like deep down know he's right. It's kind of the only option we have.
Because at this point, it's them or us, and I'm definitely definitely choosing us. And like we said, we don't know what happens. You know, if we were to die, we don't even know like what state we're in right now. So
Could be Ohio.
that's true.
It could be.
It's not the state I meant, but yeah.
I never been to Ohio, so I wouldn't know.
Down in Ohio.
Jimmothy?
He's really contemplating this because he knows he's just coping when he's saying we're not in a new world, but he's really contemplating like what Arthur just said of we don't know what happens when we die, and he's taken aback by Arthur's willingness to fight, even with that thought. But I know that if them two are gone, I'm not gonna pussy out. I'm not gonna bitch out. I
See,
guess I'll go.
That's actual deep squad lore.
Yeah.
right
Yeah,
there.
right.
Jimmy's like, I ain't no
FOMO.
bitch.
Yeah, I ain't gonna get called out with the I was off.
Yeah.
Not for the boys.
Yeah, not for the boys.
So, I guess it is what it is.
So Vernon nods. He's like, when we met only a couple days ago, I was sure you three were just
Hi.
high adventurers who spoiled brats. But now I'm starting to see that maybe you guys are some type of, I don't know, heroes maybe?
You know, that brings up a really good question real quick, kind of like out of character here. You said spoiled brats. What age do our characters look like? Because obviously we're all like...
You all look like he's older.
Yeah.
So he's like, I mean, you guys look like your age, but to him,
Okay.
he's like, like 50.
Okay, because I wasn't sure. Because I'm sitting here like... I'm trying to like gauge some of these characters here. Like, obviously, Vernon and some of the other people are older, but then I'm like not sure. Is Angelica like a teenager?
Angelica is
like
around your guys' age.
Okay.
Like
Well,
real,
that
real
also
life
varies
age.
between all four of us here, though, a little bit.
All right, we're gonna say like a firm,
Mid-range.
like a firm 24.
Okay.
There
I mean,
you
not
go.
that it truly matters,
Yeah.
but I'm just like, it got me to thinking when he called us brats just now. I'm like, are we like teenage-ish characters? Are we like the young? Are we going full anime RPG here and being teenagers, or
Teenage genius.
Yeah.
I'm alright.
Your mom's like teenager again, huh?
No.
No, thank you.
We're gonna do school life in
I
our
don't-
next session.
I don't like the implications of that.
All right, so he's like, well, I know that the elder would probably want to speak to you before you leave. I suggest you move soon, like, while they're, doing whatever goblins do after a raid.
Did we get our mind points back?
Yeah, we're gonna say for the purposes of resting, everything has been returned back.
Makes it to where we're not like dying
Cool.
the moment we run
Yeah.
in there.
All right, and we're back from the cut after having done a little bit of some leveling there. But yeah, so Vernon has told you guys that before you head out that the elder might want to speak to you. And yeah.
Out of character. Did she tell us where she got the sword already?
No, she hasn't told us anything yet.
Well, that's gonna be my first question.
That's probably.
That
Well,
should
she
be our
said she
first
was
question.
gonna tell us, like, give us some lore. Anyway.
Let us go assess.
I didn't roll for anything, by the way. I just wanted to see these
I just got
dice
one.
do
So
the
are you
thing.
guys pulling up on the elder?
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, I'm pulling up.
I'm pulling up.
So
I just
she's
rolled. I
got.
just rolled for initiative.
So she's gotten up from crying over her dead son, and she's sitting at one of those chairs, and she just has her head in her hands, and she's just sighing heavily, and just kind of looks exhausted. And then she sees the three gamers pull up.
Hey.
Hey.
It's like, hey. She kind of straightens up, tries to make herself look more elderish.
Elderish.
We're about to head out to go take on the tower to try and
Oh, that's good. Good.
finish off the goblins. We'll see it. We'll see what happens. But I'm sorry for your loss.
Thank you. Thank you. I know you tried your best.
Yeah, it wasn't good enough.
Kind of like elbow pat, like, go on, ask her.
So, you gave me this sword.
I did.
Where's it? What can you tell me about it? Where's it from?
Its name is Sovereign. At least that's what we call it. And it's been passed down through my family through generations. A relic of the Forgotten City. Way, way, way up north.
Interesting. Do you know who wielded it before me?
Probably someone from the ancients, if I had to guess. At one point, I know a great ancestor of mine had said, had it looked over, like magically looked over, and that the mage that was looking over it actually um, was unable to sense its presence at all.
I thought
With
she was gonna say
magic.
die.
Interesting.
And yeah, I mean, we just know that sometimes the runes on the blade light up, and we just don't really know much about it, unfortunately.
Is it only around goblins?
No.
These ruins, what exactly is so special about them?
Just kind of looks around. Well, the ruins that are dotting Avalon and just the planet in general, it's said are just from civilizations that were from before the calamity and the magic crystal eruption.
Sorry.
You actually probably don't know much about this world, and that's what I had meant to talk to you about before everything went to shit.
Well, this will be a great help to take on these goblins and that person who attacked us. 'Cause I ain't stopping until he's gone.
That's I'm glad to hear it.
Alrighty. Well, we're gonna head out. Hope to see you again after you guys evacuate.
Do you not want to hear the history of the?
Oh, I thought you were done.
Jimmothy Bobber said that's nice. Anyway.
Damn. Anyways,
Just interrupts the NPC mid lore dump.
sorry. Go ahead. This is in game. I thought you were done. Sorry.
Eric is cringing.
I'm sitting here like, oh man.
Anyway.
Yeah, hold on. Out of
Wow.
character. Who was it that saw the book with like the person on it? Was that Eric?
There's me.
No. I wouldn't know that. I wasn't there, so I can't really say anything about it.
I don't even really know what to make of that just yet. We don't
Right.
have enough information on the world
yeah,
yet.
just
Yeah.
the night being
Yeah.
Anyway,
All right, Lord Dub.
ages ago, when life first awoke on this planet, it was guided by figures that were apparently revered to be gods. There's no names to them that we know of, but we just know that they took domains, what they ruled over, what they proclaimed to be their area of expertise. Life, war, craft, and lastly, death. Eventually, over time, they just all became gods. No names, just still worshipped. And they guided the ancients, helped them grow into a prosperous empire that spanned the entire planet. Different cultures and ideals. However, it eventually led to fighting and fracturing. Disappointed in themselves and their own creations, the gods left the material plane and decided that they were no longer suited to steer their own creation. However, all that religion shit didn't matter. The moment that Sky appeared in the sky. And a burst of magical energy this flying island suddenly appeared and sundered just about any and all standing building on the continent, on the planet. And almost simultaneously causing the magic crystals that lay dormant in our planet to erupt, causing even more damage. However, then the elves came down from the island, realizing that their appearance must have been what caused this catastrophe, and aided in what ways they could, thus forming a pocket of civilization, which would come to be the Alexandrian Empire. And then over time, eventually things rebuilt. The discovery of magic. And through the discovery of magic tech was also born. However, us here in Avalon mainly live a more simple life without magic and magic tech, as we seen its devastating potential. So yeah, that's a little bit of a lore dump.
Okay, so out of character, she's done, right?
Yeah,
Okay, I see.
In character, you're done, right? No,
I'm
I'm
done.
joking.
and I know Vernon has asked you to go and deal with the beings in the ancient tower. I will tack on a simple request. Don't come back.
Oh. Can I ask why?
Just don't come back. It was against my better judgment to let 3 beings of your
Well,
caliber to stay here and bring upon ruin on my village.
do you have a recommendation of where we would go? Or
Probably
even a direction?
south towards one of the ports. That'd be my recommendation. The largest city on Avalon is down there.
Okay, out of character, real quick, would anybody happen to have a compass on them? Out of our characters, like, is that something I would have as a wayfarer if I were to use inventory points? Could I, like, have a compass?
Yes, but there's also a road.
What?
Okay.
Fucking laugh at you.
Don't worry about it.
I just wasn't sure, because you're saying, like, go south. I'm sitting here like...
East. I thought you said we.
Yeah, I don't think we know directions here, so...
I'm sure we can ask Vernon for some.
I was a Boy Scout.
I mean, well...
Come on.
Wait, hold on. Someone gave us a map, didn't they?
No, we never got it. We asked for a map, we never got one.
You never got one.
Okay, they showed us a map, I think.
No,
They
we've
did?
never been shown a map, either. Because I asked for it, and she was like, we'll get to that
south?
later.
Which
Yeah.
way south?
You'll follow the southern road to Port Belmont.
Okay.
And then hopefully from there, you'll find more answers. But unfortunately, I cannot put my people at risk anymore harboring people like you.
Well, okay. I would say I hope to see you again at some point, but it doesn't seem like you want that currently. So,
No, I don't.
Oof.
I mainly just want to sleep.
Fair. Okay, well.
Oh,
Deuces.
we don't need a compass.
Anyways.
We don't need a compass to find south. You got it.
let's just
Deuces.
go.
I just
Yeah,
kind of, like,
let's
turn
just
around and
then.
leave.
Yeah.
I'm just,
I guess we're not welcome.
obviously, she doesn't want us here, so
Yeah.
I'm like, okay.
I mean, I don't blame her.
Yeah.
And as you begin to walk out, like you start to see like all the villagers are kind of like looking at you like it's their fault. They're the ones that hit the goblins first. We heard about them attacking them. That's why they retaliated.
Damn, that's crazy.
Dang,
I'm
rumors,
now
huh?
not so into going to the goblin. No, I'm joking.
I mean, to be fair, if people are playing this on us, realistically, real life Eric would kind of be sitting here like, we could just go south now. It's not our
I mean,
problem.
you could. I'm not telling.
good.
Out of character. I'm not telling you have to go.
I'm looking around. I'm looking at Stein's corpse, or under the blanket there's Stein's corpse. I'm seeing the passed out Angelica. We might as well attempt, at the very least. If it goes south, we can go south. So
That, you know what? Fine. I was kind of on the edge after how they're treating us as we're leaving here, but I think you're right. We at least give it a solid attempt.
fuck them. Let's show them wrong.
The moment we're about to get, the moment things look awful, we're out.
Yep.
All right.
How's Arthur feel? How you feeling, Arthur?
I'm feeling.
Kai feel?
Well, obviously, I don't feel welcome here anymore, and we honestly don't really have anywhere else to go except the Goblin Camp or south, because that's the only like location that we even know. Those are the only two locations we actually like kind of know about.
Honestly, we could still try to find an answer at the tower as well.
Yeah.
So
By the way, as we're walking out, can I like find my staff somewhere since I didn't have it this whole time?
Yeah, we would say within that 3 hours, you guys have been
Re-geared.
re-geared, and at this point, you've also like, it seemed like it was like Vernon knew what her plan was too, because there's like provisions provided to you to travel.
So Vernon was actually trying to hook a homie up as we were leaving.
Yeah.
He was like, okay, look, these guys ain't... He's got some reason. He's like, these guys didn't cause this shit.
Yeah.
And
I
they kind of
feel
helped us, so we need to get them out of
it
here.
could be that, but it could also be, let me give them the best chance they can have
Yeah.
at doing whatever they need to do. We'll see.
And as you guys are standing there, like walking out of the main lodge, like this little kid comes up to Arthur. It's like a little boy. He's like, mister,
The accent, huh?
have you seen my mommy?
Why you gotta do this, camera?
I heard she was in the lodge.
How can I say this without sounding like a dick?
And I went into the lodge and she wasn't there. Have you seen her?
I see Arthur stumbling, and I'm just like,
have you
you should go check again.
and the kid's like, yeah, maybe. And he just kinda, he's like,
I'm sure you'll find your mommy
he's like,
eventually.
okay, he's like, all right, cool sword. And
Good luck.
And he walks
What's
in.
the kid look like?
This is a little, like
What's your name?
My name's Maxwell.
Maxwell?
Yeah.
Dog, can I hold on? Can I use a fabulous point to have this kid's mom be alive?
Ooh.
I'll allow it.
That's a good one.
Hey.
Okay.
So as he's like, my name is Maxwell, and as he goes to walk into the doorway, he bumps into this like woman, and she's like, and she just starts crying and grabs him, and he's like, "Mommy!" And it's a happy reunion.
I was like, I'm not having this kid's
Yeah.
mom on my hands.
Yes.
I was like, you should go check again.
We gotta go.
We gotta go. We just start running.
No, it's like you'll meet her soon. Turns around, Jim Up shoots him.
Just look at the flowers. Look at the flowers.
About to say, if that situation was going to devolve any further, I was going to look back to Vernon and be like, help. we gotta go.
Like, please help me.
So you guys begin your walk of shame through the
It's the town now.
town.
So once we get out of the city.
Hold on.
We're not out of the city yet, though.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
We just left the lodge.
Yeah, so you guys are leaving the lodge, and then you get down to the inn,
Mhm.
which I just don't remember the name of. So let me pull up my notes.
Thank you, Cameron. Really cool.
I know the bar owner's name.
Yeah, I know the bar's name is Tristan.
Yep, that's all I got.
Oh yeah, the gentleman. You see him kind of sitting there. He has like this this piece of like armor, it's like a leather piece around his chest that leads into like a shoulder plate, and then he has like some metal greaves, and just like he's like very lightly armored, and then resting on his lap is this like almost musket looking weapon. And he's just kind of sitting there ash on his face and stuff, and he sees you guys walking by, and he just gives you all a nod.
I didn't meet him, so I'm just
Yeah.
gonna just kind of like do the awkward wave because I'm like, I don't know this guy.
And you guys keep moving down to the destroyed gatehouse.
Mm-hmm.
We didn't have nothing to say.
Yeah. And you start making your way back towards the ancient tower, which is through the crystal forest.
So once we get out of the city, I turn to
Now, leaving through the gate, you very clearly see a split road. There's like, you can keep walking straight into the woods, which takes you to the tower. You can go left, you can go right. And there's like a post.
Okay.
And it says,
We can read the post.
it says
Okay.
Port Belmont. Or it says, it's like, there was something written, but it's like scratched through.
And that would go to the north, right? Technically, if that's the opposite to the south there.
I mean, you assume it would lead. The road leads somewhere, but we know that you at least know that the port is southern. So
Okay, because that my immediate thought would be, assumedly, seeing that old beaten sign that's no longer like legible, and the old lady did just tell us the old city used to be up north. I am kind of particular to think that that's probably where we might find something cool, but I don't think we need to go that way just yet. So I'm gonna leave it in the back burner of my mind.
Yeah. So let's go to the tower. And once we're out of earshot of the city,
you are. I'm just cucking Jim Bob.
odds we do this tower, whether or not it goes well, we go back to the town anyway.
But why?
Yeah, what's
Just,
the first step back there
just
for?
a weird flex.
Yeah, just a rare flex. Like,
Yeah, we did it.
We did it. Pull up to the gatehouse. Hey, goblins are taken care of, by the way. Whether or not we do actually take care of them, and then we leave. South.
I'm sure.
I mean, maybe.
I don't know. I feel bad. They don't want us there. There's no point in us going back, even just to say in front of the gate, being like, "Hey, we did it. It's safe." They'll find that out. They'll know.
It's true. I suppose.
So you schmoo.
We're moving on.
Yeah, I guess we're going towards the woods. Yeah.
Smooth. As you guys are walking through the woods, the crystal woods with the pine trees, you actually all, for a moment, think you hear like something sneaking up behind you, and you turn around quickly, all of you, and you see this like almost like wolf-like creature, like a dire wolf almost.
Okay.
Like prowling through the woods, like just far enough away, like not trying to be stealthy or whatever. And this wolf has like a like a almost like a bluish kind of like markings going through its fur.
Huh.
And it just kind of looks to all three of you. And then it just keeps minding its business through the...
What color is its actual fur?
It's white.
White.
Pure white with blue markings through its fur.
Were any of the goblins riding wolves or anything
No.
when they invaded? Okay.
And then, yeah, so...
Wolves, huh?
And it's just keeping its distance.
Yeah.
Like we can it's not trying. Like you said, it's not trying to hide, but it's keeping distance.
No, like
still.
you just happen to cross its path, and it's going to...
Oh, it's not like tracking.
It's
you,
not
like,
no,
following
it's
us
not.
us
It's
or
not
anything?
following you guys or anything.
All right. Well,
Well,
wonder what that was about.
we are in the woods.
I don't think.
That wolf looks different though.
Yeah, but we're also fighting goblins, Pat.
It is true. It could just be a wolf with weird colors.
Could just be normal here. Don't know.
Or it could be
Yeah.
someone's pet.
I guess.
Let's keep going.
Eventually, you find yourself at that ruined courtyard. Oddly enough, no goblins stationed around. For like, you think they would just be hanging out, But you don't see any.
Huh.
Hmm.
I don't like how easy this is that we're just walking up here. I'm gonna be honest with you guys.
Could be an ambush.
Yeah. Pat, take the lead.
Okay. All right. Well, I will take front with my sword out.
You just want to walk side by side then?
Sword is drawn.
Or do you want to walk one on one? Because I could walk in the middle. Or the back.
Jimbo Black's taking the rear.
True. I don't really have a preference, honestly. I
Let's
wasn't
walk
thinking
side
this far
by
ahead.
side.
Yeah. As long as Pat takes the lead, I think we'll be fine.
Yeah.
All right.
So you step out into the courtyard. Sovereign brandishing in the moonlight at this point.
I have my shield out too, by the way.
Okay.
Sword and
There's your
shield.
sword and shield. The Dark Knight.
And I'm kind of just like,
Progressing through. You have your bow drawn. Eric has his staff out.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. He has his staff out.
Oh, you know I got it out.
Oh,
You actually do eventually see a couple goblins come out that main front door again, but they have like some type of bottles in their hands, and they're like clanking and cheering, and they walk out and see you three standing there, and they're like, "Oh!"
Oh, hey, yo! I immediately point my staff at them all. I'm all like,
Hold it right there.
y'all sharing or y'all dying?
Yeah, like roll initiative.
Guess they're
That's-
dying.
That's just our dex modifiers, right?
No, that's gonna be who's gonna be group leader, because you're gonna have to roll Dex Insight, and then whoever is not is gonna just be assisting.
I think I'm the group leader, right?
I think you have the best dex insight.
It's just the
mix.
best. It's just the best one of the dice, right? Or is
Dex?
it additive?
Yeah, well, it's Dex Insight, and then you have to beat whatever their dexterity is.
my dex is D8.
Yeah, so I think Jimbot's got the best mix here.
Woo!
And then you guys also roll,
Both.
and you add a +1 if you pass a 10.
For what? Where are we rolling
Dex
both?
Insight.
Dex insight.
Dex insight.
I rolled 3.
Dex. So where's my D10? Yep, for that one. Okay. 5.
I got an 11.
You barely beat the
Woo!
Dex of the goblins.
Let's
They're
go.
Hold up.
They're always ready to throw hands, though.
You're getting crunk.
That's why they ain't sharing.
Yeah, they're not on the mono craze.
So about 3 goblins came out the front door. You guys have initiative, so who would like to act first?
I don't know. Up to
You
you.
can probably take out 3, right?
I can take out 3 in one. As long as they're the same stats still, I could very easily take out 3 in one go.
All right. So
Okay.
Eric's stepping up.
Yes. I will step up, and I will immediately go for Umbra, which is cast off of Inspiration
Pull up
Willpower.
my skills again.
Or Insight and Willpower. I'm dumb. Ooh. I'm gonna spend a fabulous point to re-roll that.
All right.
I got a 3.
And I'm unsure on the. Are you targeting all 3?
Yes.
I'm unsure on the ruling of multi. Do you have to roll for each one?
No, it's. If I read right here, use for the magic check is just that, and then Umbra. Each target hit by the spell suffers HR 15.
Yeah, he's
It's just
not,
casting to succeed, I guess.
Okay.
He's not getting multi.
Oh, okay.
I'm the multi guy.
Okay. Yeah.
I have to roll multiple times.
Yeah. All right. 2 father points have been spent so far.
8.
8.
Mm-hmm.
So if you get a free attack, is that basically you get 2 attacks? Or how's that work?
Yeah.
Okay.
You do hit them at an 8. That's what you need. Because they
Sick.
have really bad magical defense.
Sick. So then they each take 7 plus 15. They take 22 damage each.
22 damage each? Okay.
Yep.
So you take all 3 down into crisis mode.
Nice.
And you blast them with Umbra, the dark
Yes.
magic. And they're like, "Ah!" And they just cry out in pain, but they still bear their daggers and axes at 3 of you. And now it is one of their goes. And the one is going to blindly rush over at the mage you just casted at him.
Just gonna let him pass, Pat? Come
I mean, is there opportunity attacks?
on. I'm just fucking with
He's pulling up.
No Overwatch, huh?
you. Okay, up below. Which one, 1 or 2?
Oh no, I was thinking more like XCOM Overwatch, the most busted ability in XCOM. Just anytime that thing moves within my sight, especially on a sniper. Ooh, it's gone.
2 d10s of might coming your way to hit.
Oh shit, okay. That's probably gonna hit, more than likely.
13 hit.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
it hits.
Barely.
That fucking hits.
So you're going to be taking 18 damage.
Ow! Christ, I'm 1 point away from crisis. I think, wait.
You're right.
18.
No,
Just
your
36.
your crisis would have changed as well. When
Guess
you
I would
got-
have been 18 when I did
Yeah.
that, yeah, so. Oh, yeah, no, I am at crisis, actually, because it's
If you're
half.
matched with crisis, are you fine, or does it have to be below?
I believe you
crisis?
match. If you match, you're.
Yeah, I'm
do
in
enter
crisis then
So he comes up and he just gives you a good whack, like a good chop right on the shins
Occurrence right here. Okay.
as you experience pain in the truest form.
Alright, Jim Bob. What are you doing?
Okay.
And don't forget, you can use inventory points to conjure up potions if you need to as well.
Sick. Is there a specific amount that potions heal for in this, or?
I'm sure there is if you look it up.
Ah, yeah. My favorite.
Okay, I pull up. I'll use barrage, and I'll throw one at the one on Winter here, and then I'll throw one at one of the other 2 at the door.
What are you throwing?
You're shooting.
Shooting. Yeah.
Oh.
Like throwing one of these attacks. So that's a 15 to hit, one on Winter.
That would hit.
That would be 17 damage.
Homeboy definitely dead.
You leave him on the ground, bleeding but still alive.
Wait. Huh?
You
And
said you
then-
said 17, right?
But I did 17, took him into crisis.
You took him at 18, right? You did. Yeah.
No, sorry, I did 20-something damage.
Yeah,
no, I
you-
did 20-something damage, they were in crisis.
Yeah. And now
Yeah.
he's at 1 HP.
Damn, okay, that's
Yeah.
crazy.
Is the other one going at one of the other 2?
I'm telling you, these goblins are built different.
They're truly built different. That's a 2 8s for a crit.
Yeah, which would give you an
So-
opportunity as well.
So that'd be 18 to hit,
Well, that definitely hits.
and that'd be 16 damage, and then what are the opportunities again? If I can deal extra damage, I'll do that one. I don't think that's one.
Yeah, I don't think that is one of them. I had it saved. Here we go. You can do an advantage, which is next check performed by you and an ally gets a +4 bonus. Affliction, creature suffers an affliction of your choice. You can create a bond towards someone or something to add an emotion to one of your existing bonds. Choose a creature present on the scene. They have to make a compromising they make a compromising statement chosen by the person who controls them. Favor, your actions earn some support or
I'll do
admiration.
the +4 for an ally on their next turn. On their next action.
I mean, there's also a couple good ones. Information, you spot a useful clue or detail. Lost item, an item is destroyed or stolen or left behind. Plot twist, someone or something of your choice suddenly appears in the scene. And unmask, you learn the goals and
Hear me
motivations
out.
of the creature of your
Hear
choice.
me out. Plot twist. Vernon shows up.
One other arrow comes out and finishes the goblin. As you look back to see it, and you see that not just Vernon has followed you, but a couple Grey Guard have followed you as well.
Hell yeah.
Wait, did you use a Fabula point for that?
No, that was just a crit.
Oh,
Hey,
and you can
yo.
like choose what happens?
Yeah, like I did a plot twist. Vernon shows up.
Oh.
And some boys showed
I
up.
forgot about that.
Whether or not they were planning to be here, I'm in.
Well, damn.
And
So
then
they're dead?
well, no, the
There's
one
one left?
one just you left.
So
Yeah.
one on Eric and one on the front door. That hasn't gone yet,
Alright. About to get freaky.
but I think it's his turn.
So which one did you kill just now? So I can keep record.
The one of the two at the door that has not moved.
Okay. And then the other one took how much damage?
17.
And did you hit all three or just?
Just two.
Alright, so it's the other one's turn by the door, who's going to run towards, after seeing the amount of damage that Eric took for the first one, he's going to be like, I'm going to try that. I'm going to hit up my boy and do the same thing.
Oh no, wait. Fuck.
Hey, yo.
Six hit? Is it 6 hit?
That matches my defense.
Pretty sure that's a hit.
Rip.
They'd be like that.
I mean, the highest roll is only a 4.
I mean, yes, I won't be taking
So-
too much, I hope.
We'll see.
It's 14 damage.
Oh,
You
Christ.
get plus 10.
He's alive.
I'm alive, barely.
Barely.
Barely. I got some inventory points. I got a lot.
I got a lot too because I started off with Wayfarer, so
I see.
gave me like +2 off right after that. Oh, I'm like 4 HP gamers. I'm a little woozy right now.
I'm not feeling too good. Patron.
Bet.
Alright.
So there's two on
So
two
the-
on Eric.
Yeah, so, yeah.
So it's my turn?
Yeah.
Alright.
And this, what was the second one you damaged again? Sorry. This was the one that just ran up to Eric was the one by the door.
Yeah, there's two by the door.
Yeah.
Still, when I went.
Yeah. And
I
then
had 16 damage to one of them, and then Vernon finished them off.
Yeah. Okay.
And then I did 17 damage to the first one on Eric.
Why is this track starting to sound like Doom real quick though?
I do be speeding up.
Alright.
Alright, I'm gonna
Harder.
try and do Shadow Strike.
Sheesh.
So. Alright, so do I have to. I guess do I have to roll to hit
What's the-
first?
Yeah, what's the ability to say?
You may use an action to perform a Shadow Strike, roll your current might die. I guess I do that first.
Yeah.
Oof. So I lose that amount of HP, which is 8. Okay.
Alright. I'm with you. Next step.
Lose amount of HP equal to the number rolled in your might die. If this didn't, so it didn't reduce me to 0, so I get a free attack. With an okay, so then I'm gonna swing.
So you have 2 attacks?
Mm-hmm.
I see.
So I have 2 attacks.
Well, no, technically that is his action. So now you attack. It just by doing that action, it gives you the ability to attack as well. So it's like part of the same movement. It's you don't get. It's not giving you an extra attack. It's letting you attack as a part of the ability's ability. Because not all abilities give you a free attack.
All right, so does a 17 hit?
Yes.
Okay.
Because he's using his action to activate this ability.
Oh, okay.
And then it's highest roll plus 8. That's just the type of damage it does.
Yeah, physical.
All right. So 16 damage to the one by Eric.
So that should be dead.
That one is dead.
And then I'm swinging again, just base swinging on the guy by the door.
This one has been untouched.
Wait, hold on.
Well, besides from Umbra, but
Oh, he's dead. It doesn't. It would have dealt extra damage because of the Shadow Strike, but he's dead, so it doesn't really matter. But yeah,
wait, why are you swinging again?
you want to get an extra attack?
No,
Yeah, we just talked about that.
because you're using your action to use the ability, which is giving you the free attack. So it's
Which
like,
is
which is
the-
like
you're
it's,
doing
it's
that
like
because
this,
of the extra damage.
yeah,
right?
you're only getting the free attack from using the ability, and using the ability is taking up your action.
Oh, okay.
So that's just allowing you to do the attack. It's kind of like how in D&D, when you would use Booming Blade, part of the ability is the attack.
I got you. So just automatically get the attack.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well.
All right. So now it's just the one goblin's turn, who is actually going to maybe take some damage from Vernon. Let's see.
Burn, please.
He does not. He misses. So the goblin's going to run up and attack Pat.
He won't.
13 hit.
It matches.
18 damage. And now it's his turn.
All right.
And now the other one. Now we're gonna go. Now it's now all three of you went snake and pick. Who goes again?
Who wants
Eric,
to
you
go?
should take a potion.
That's what I was about
Or
to do.
hear me out. One of us just finishes them off. So then we can take potions without out of combat.
Probably a decent idea.
You want to swing or?
I'll shoot them.
All right.
That's a 13. 15 to hit.
15.
Mhm.
That hits.
For 17 damage.
For 17.
Mm-hmm.
He's at 1 HP.
Yep. Wait. Hold on.
I was like, please.
No, that's it.
All right.
Cool. Dusted him.
All right. So he's going to try to attack Bob.
You do be like that.
13 hit.
Mhm.
17 damage. And it's not where you guys would go.
I guess I'll go.
Let's say you want to finish him, please.
All right, I'm swinging. Let's go. Yeah. Does a 14 hit?
Yes.
All right.
I think you do more than 1 damage.
13 damage.
13 damage? Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, you kill it.
Nice. Okay. Homeboy dead. I'm almost dead.
So how much is it? How many inventory points does it make to make a health potion? It's just
3.
3.
Yeah, if you're looking to do a
Remedy.
remedy, it's gonna be 3.
And it recovers
points.
50.
Yep.
Up to 50 HP.
I'll do that.
So that's why I'm also. Well, we're out of combat now, right? We're not
Yes.
still in combat. Okay.
I can do
so
that.
I will immediately be doing that.
I've got 10 and I can regain them, so I'll do that for you.
Oh, for me.
I'll just pop some
Okay,
pop
thank
3
you.
and then heal full up.
I got 10 points. I can regain them. So
Thank you. So I take that potion.
How do we regain 'em?
expeditiously
Resting.
take that potion from you? I'm Mike. I don't know where you got this shit
I'll be
from,
like-
but it slaps.
I'll be like,
Something get twisted his way.
oh yeah.
And you all look back to the woods where Vernon and the Gregor was, and he just gives you like a nod.
Okay. I see him.
And now you're just sitting there with the 3 dead goblins in front of you and the doorway into the ancient tower.
Open the door.
All right, you're in the familiar landing that you found yourself in, leaving the first time you were here. And there's a small little fire built up. There's that curved stairway that leads back up to the tower you woke in. And then there's the, like, further in, like, there's the chamber where you heard all the goblins originally chased you out of.
Do we go in the
Okay.
chamber or do we go upstairs?
Well, we came from upstairs initially, and there was nothing there.
It's true.
I'm going to the chamber.
But we might find another boy there. You know what I mean? Like, us 3? What if someone else showed up?
I mean, I suppose that could be a thing. I don't know.
Someone just spawned in. Call him spawned
I mean,
in.
we did. Supposedly. Of course.
He just bought the game. He spawned in.
Just
So he's like,
bullying.
all right, guys, where you at? I'm loading in. What server you on?
Yeah. Oh man. I mean, technically, Jimmothy kind of making sense here. Winter's sitting here thinking, he's like, I mean, he's not wrong. There could actually be something up there. That's where we just happen to magically show up.
Did we ever actually? We never really looked around up there either, did we?
It was too
It was
dark.
too
We
dark.
couldn't
Yeah.
see anything.
So we could. I mean, we could.
Is there any wood lying around?
I got a torch right here.
I was about to say.
Pulls out lit torch.
Pulls out
Yeah. Okay, I'll allow it.
Okay, 'cause I was about to say. I was gonna say if there's any wood lying around, I was gonna do the same thing. Just like, set with the fire that's currently in the center of the area there, and just.
I like the game logic of Jimmothy pulling out a lit torch.
Well, no,
I got
I have a torch.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah, all right. So you're gonna go to the tower, go up the tower.
I'm spending inventory part on that.
So you lead the way.
'Kay.
Up the stairs to the first doorway. And that brings you to the second story of the tower. That is just obviously it's a circular room, and there's some bookshelves that are placed next to a window that overlooks the courtyard, and there's like a really posh chair, like a fox leather kind of chair there,
And it was completely dark before we walked in, right?
and yeah, so there's a bookshelf there, and there's just that chair, little stand.
We'll check it out. On the
All
way
this
back
shit
down.
is like it's like Fallout-ified, so it's like all tattered and busted.
Yeah, I
and
was
shit
gonna say,
like
yeah.
that.
We'll check it out on the way back down.
I was about to say that we don't really have time. We need to kind of like do this quick.
Yeah.
Go in the next story.
You go to the next story, which I believe was you were on the third story. If I
We're
recall.
Third or
now-
fourth,
we're
I
now
think. I don't
going to the
remember.
third.
Yeah, I believe it was. Yeah, well, you're going to the third, so
I think fourth or
yeah,
might have been fifth.
May even be, yeah, we went down a lot of stairs.
yeah. So you're there on the third story. Nothing of note. Just an
Empty room.
empty little hovel.
Okay.
No, this is suspicious. I'm joking. Let's go. Continue up.
We'll say there was 4 stories. So you go up to the 4th story. Hard cannon. Hard ruling. 4
Okay.
stories. So you get up
Top
there.
floor where we originally spawned in.
Where you originally spawned in, and you can't open the door. It's locked.
Can I try and break it down? If we're that committed.
Arthur moseys up. Give me a might.
Double might roll.
might?
Yeah, double might.
$11.
You go to bust on the door, and you kick the door straight down, and it lands. Jimmothy rushes in with the torch. It's an empty room.
Nothing, huh?
Nothing.
No scorch marks of where we
Nope.
teleported in.
Nope.
no.
Nothing.
Dang. Okay.
Hmm.
Huh.
Anyways, let's go.
Yeah.
I guess we just walk back
I
down.
guess.
Gotta go all the way down these stairs again.
All right, you pass the bookshelf and the fox leather
Did
chair.
you check anything out? No.
I feel like we should probably take a quick look now. That
We'll take a peek.
yeah, I'd like to go examine
Any-
the bookshelf.
Anything interesting?
It's like, is there?
Oh, there's something.
Okay.
There's a goblin painted as a bookshelf
Oh no!
hiding on the wall.
It's a bookshelf mimic.
No.
Oh,
Arthur sits down in the chair because he's not into this, and then the mimic starts eating him from the chair.
So you go up to the bookshelf and the chair.
Mhm.
The bookshelf has nothing in it besides like some scattered coins. And however, as you approach the chair, you swear for a moment you think it moves.
Well, I'm looking at the bookshelf. I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
sweet coins. How many coins are there? I want to pick these up.
Oh, hold
There's
on.
4 coins.
I don't have money. Come on.
you
thought we all had money.
You didn't start
Do
with
you
money?
have money? I don't have any money left.
I see.
Well, that sounds like your problem.
Arthur, you start to hear like a growling.
Coming from.
Hear me out. Let's get out of here.
Somewhere.
Well, I'm picking up these
I
coins.
don't think we
So-
should be in here anymore.
So
What kind of coin? What's on
Eric
the
goes.
coins?
Eric goes to slap his hands on the coins, and then immediately the chair jumps to life, and 2 eyes open up from the from the back, and it's the cushion opens to reveal this fleshy tongue,
Oh no!
And
It's
it's-
a chair mimic.
and it's just like, "Nah," and then it's a mimic. So I'm gonna let you know now, you are very underleveled for this.
Okay.
However, I will give you a chance to escape if you can describe to me how you would like to escape the mimic.
I jump out the window.
You would have to cross paths with the mimic to jump through the window. You're
Damn it!
You're also on the second story.
That'd be alright.
Is it like in our way of getting out?
No. It's just like it's like ring back on its back 2 legs, and it's like
I
hobbling over.
immediately drop the coins.
Yeah.
I'm shocked, and I start bolting for the door.
we can push a bookshelf
Yeah,
into
you
its
push
mouth.
the bookshelf. And its meaty, fluffy mouth just opens up, and it's like, I'm about to eat this bookshelf, and just starts munching on the wood.
Does he say that, or is that just our interpretation?
No, that's like a no, it's like an interpretation.
Imagine.
All
I'm
right.
about to eat this bookshelf.
Yeah, right. No, so yeah, he just starts munching on this wood. He's like just munching on it. And you got,
Obligatory. I got wood for you.
Yeah.
I leave.
yeah, okay.
Alright.
And you guys escape the mimic,
See ya. Peace.
and you're back down at the main hall.
So,
Has any goblins? Have any goblins?
It's
come
funny
out?
you would say that because
Okay.
standing there is 3 more goblins. I would like you all to roll.
let's
initiative
convince them to
again.
go up the stairs.
I mean, yeah. Hold on, wait a minute. They're not. They don't see you guys. We'll just say
Okay.
that. But they're down there, and they're looking for the other goblins.
Uh-oh.
Is the mimic following us?
Did you shut the door behind you?
I don't think we
Who's
did.
the last one out?
I didn't shut
We
it.
never said we did.
I think
All
we
right.
just ran out without shutting it.
All right. So you run out, and all you hear is.
Do we run outside?
I think we run outside, close the door behind us when we run outside.
Yeah, let's do that.
All right. So you bolt outside.
Close the door
All
behind
three,
Run
us.
by the
all 3
goblins.
goblins are huh, and they all turn like Metal Gear Solid, ding, and they all turn to see you, and then they just hear it. You just hear like going 1 step down at a time, and you just hear this really low growling, and then you shut the door just in time to see this meaty tongue slap down on the concrete.
I'm going to one of the windows.
Yeah, and it's just
Mess.
the mimic is going in.
A bloodbath.
A bloodbath, absolutely this bathed in blood.
I feel like Vernon's probably giving us this look if he's still out in the graveyard. Like, what are they doing?
So basically, what I'm hearing is we can't go down to the chamber anymore.
No, basically what I'm hearing is we can sit here watching until the goblins finally take out the mimic. If
Or-
that happens.
If they did, yeah.
About 30 minutes goes by.
Oh no.
Good lord.
However,
How many goblins?
now hold on.
Okay.
He takes out the 3 goblins, and at one point just reverted back to chair form.
Huh.
This was about a half hour later.
Man, I ain't going back in there.
And it's just this blood-soaked, menacing chair in the middle of the chamber.
Actually, fuck it.
Is the door to the chamber open?
Like the
The side door that we could have gone down and.
Oh no, there's no door there. It's
it's
just
just
like
an
it's a
entranceway?
hallway, yeah.
What do you say? Do you just try and sneak
I
past
still
it?
have my torch.
Yes.
So, I'm going to open the door. I'm going to start sneaking up.
All right. Might be a little Dexy roll, little Dex maybe.
Dex.
Yeah. Dex yeah, Dex. Fuck it.
Ooh, doubles.
So I got crit 2s
Opportunity.
for 4. So I'm failing my deck. I'm failing my.
Actually, sorry, you don't get a crit on anything that's not above 8. I believe it's 6, but you still get the opportunity.
Say again?
You still get the opportunity, but like I don't think it's.
No, I'm
considered a
not.
critical.
I'm not passing my stealth. That's a
No.
given.
But you got your opportunity for doubles.
You auto success.
Yeah.
That's the.
doubles.
I believe. Yeah, you auto success.
Oh, I gotcha.
But in terms of like, I think damage, it wouldn't matter. But it might do.
Yeah.
So.
So, hear me out for this opportunity.
Okay.
Fast and loose with the rules.
A crit is double, right? Is that what's considered?
I don't know, man.
So I get the
I don't know.
mage to come out.
we don't
Huh?
play the game
So I get
frequently
the
enough
mage
to know.
to come out with his plot twist and have him fight the mimic.
I would not allow the boss to show up. However, as you're sneaking in, the chair doesn't seem to care.
Yeah, I'll be alright.
In fact, you think you hear light snoring.
Okay.
Okay, for my opportunity, I'll take the +4 to one of me or my allies' next check. And then I'm like, guys, let's just go.
Just send it.
Yeah,
you just,
I
you just
sneak
gotta keep in mind
after Jim Bob.
that it's gonna be behind us when we're leaving,
Right.
or in front of us when we're leaving.
So you all just walk by the slumbering chair. A little bit of goblin. You see like a goblin arm hanging out from underneath the cushion.
Oh no.
And you move further into the chamber. There is one side room. It leads to a dead end. Or that it would be a dead end if there wasn't for this massive hole in the side of the wall that seems to tunnel down.
Huh.
And there, on the other side, there's like a wooden door.
So do we go down?
So they're definitely gonna be down,
I think they probably are.
but I think we should cover our bases and go through the wooden door real quick and then go down.
I think I'm with Jimmothy on this one.
Alright.
Just so we don't get back-ended.
Alright, you open the door, and it's just a little closet.
Okay.
And there's just a little broom there.
I'm gonna close the door.
Hey, better check than not check. Maybe.
Let's go down the tunnel.
So you're going down the tunnel, and it smells dank down here. Like, it smells terrible
Okay.
as you're walking. You're walking. And you're walking.
I do be
It's
walking.
getting more dank and dank.
As we're walking, I'm like,
And you're
"Here."
noticeably entering, like a cave system.
I'm like, Pat, walk in front of me. But I'm gonna hold my torch high so it's still you can still see.
Okay.
So eventually you start to get the sense that the tunnel is widening. Like, it's kind of like
Right.
widening.
Do you see any light?
You see very faint flickers of like blue light,
I put the torch out.
and then you hear like popping off, like like just chanting and like just various forms of like boolage. You hear some drums. And as you're approaching, do you keep approaching?
Yep.
So you're approaching this area of noise, and you step into almost like an amphitheater-esque area.
Okay.
And standing, it's like a wide coliseum almost of in the stone. Like nothing is like carved, but there's just a lot of fucking goblins in here, and they're just bulling, having a party, essentially like post raid party. And then standing in the center of this chamber is the hobgoblin with his cloak off, so you can see his runic inscribed armor on, and he's holding the magic crystal, and he's just like, like he's just like just popping off in the center, like getting all the goblins like, just going at it, and then he's just like, oh, and he just points to the tunnel exit, and he's like, I was hoping you'd stand before me again, elf.
Oh, so he already knows we're here. Okay.
That was crazy.
I'm just kind of like, I'm quiet for a
And
second.
and all the goblins are like, and they're just popping. They're just popping off.
You know what? We've already been detecting this, but I'm having a little bit of fun with it. I'm gonna be like, yeah, woo, yeah,
Yeah, woo.
Yeah.
The mage is standing in the center, and he goes, "My name is Tarek,
Okay, good to note.
and I challenge you 3 heroes to a duel.
Like one-on-one,
Do we
or
got 5 minutes?
all
in the
You
ring?
3 against me, and that's it." And the
Oh.
goblins are like, "Woo!" And then you see like rising up behind the mage is this like little like almost like Sims diamond, but it's like a lantern. And
Okay.
it's like floating up, and you see him like touching it, and he's like ciphering power off of it. And then he puts his mana crystal inside of it.
I see. Okay. Interesting.
And then
interesting.
it's just kind of like floating there behind him.
What do we get if we win?
Your lives, and I spare the village.
Okay.
And all the goblins are like, huh?
They're like, hold up.
Okay.
Well, do you accept?
I mean, I guess
Is
you
this
don't
to
really
the
have a
death?
choice.
Yes, it's to the death.
What's to say your goblin buddies will follow your rules once you die?
I will kill them myself if they break the rules of the duel.
But once again,
Yeah,
he
but what if
means
we-
afterwards.
What if we kill you?
If you kill me, then the goblins will walk their own path once more.
Well, let's get it then.
Pat's just ready to roll.
So Arthur, you step into the circle.
I step in the circle.
All the lanterns kind of like flare up. Yes, the human approaches,
I'll follow directly after Pat. Like, well, let's get the show on the road.
and the filthy elf,
Wait.
Damn.
and the orc.
Oh, okay.
This is exactly what I wanted. A test of true power. And then he like points, and then like the lantern like is gonna like float forward, and that's where we're gonna end the session.
Woo!
Oh, dang. Okay.
the
Boss fight
cliffhanger?
next session.
So we get 5 XP,
Cliffhanger.
and then how many Fabula Ultima points do we use?
I used one.
I used one.
Pat used
So
one.
you get 1
We
extra.
each get 1 extra point.
So we're at 8.
Yep. Sick. Gnarly. Oh, I did the wrong thing.
Gaming.
Okay, and I guess that's
Go.
wrapping us up for
It's
the
gonna
day.
be
So,
session 3. of Fabula Ultima in the books.
Cameron, would you like to tell us where we're finding this music at? Who's made it?
As always, shout out to Michael Gelfi, various pronunciations, for making really sick royalty-free tabletop gaming music.
Michael Elfie?
Michael Elfi. Yeah, he does really good stuff. as you can tell. We love to hear it.
Link will be in the description.
As always, link is in the description. I can't wait for you guys to see what Pat's sword does.
Oh no.
Oh.
Oh no.
He knows what it does.
Let's say he's probably read it. I have
Yeah,
not.
I do.
I won't read it because I want it to be a surprise now.
It'd be like that.
Okay.
How about, actually, before we go, how about Pat reads us a little bit of that italicized flavor text? The Dark Souls item lore.
Okay.
This blade is made of rare minerals only found in lost ruins. The blade is sharp and never loses its shine. Carved down the center of the blade are runes that seem to light up, their purpose unknown. Only someone with indomitable spirit and immense strength is said to wield this blade. Thus, it was named Sovereign.
That's neat.
Woo!
Cool.
Woo! Sovereign! Woo! Woo!
And I will apologize if either of us sound a little weird. We had to use one mic today, but
That's
it worked
also partially why I cut the episode short.
out. Yeah. So
just in case
This doesn't come out
this
too well.
doesn't come out too well, the boss fight will be in better quality. So
but
Okay.
the first true boss fight, I'd say.
Okay.
in our fashion,
Stay gaming.
stay gaming.
Stay
Good
gaming.